What is up? Rebus here with a bit of a different video today. I'm a little peeved at capitalism this fine morning. Let me start this video by saying I love Nintendo games. I love IP. I love Mario Party. I've got in my line of sight right now an NES, an SNES, an N64, a GameCube that doesn't quite work right anymore, a Wii U. That is right. I like them so much that I own a Wii U, and of course, my Nintendo Switch. I love Nintendo. I love playing the games. I grew up with them. They brought me closer with my family, with my parents, with my friends. For Christmas last year, I bought my girlfriend a Nintendo Switch Lite so she could play Super Mario Odyssey and Animal Crossing with me. I love Nintendo. But Nintendo, you done messed up. Part of what made me love Nintendo is the Super Smash Bros. Series. I'm sure you've heard of it. If you haven't, it's a fighting game. It's fun. It was made as a party game. And there is a competitive scene that is actually quite thriving. Well, they were. The cool thing, and this is from my personal experience, and part of why I think the competitive scene is so big for this game, it is a low entry level. Anybody can play it. Anybody can pick up and figure out what's going on. But the skill ceiling is unbelievably high. You can get so technical with these games and work towards mastering it in a way that is just art. It really is. And now the competitive scene right now is for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the newest game that they've come out with, but also Super Smash Bros. Melee. That is the GameCube version that is now 19 years old as of a few days ago, has one of the biggest communities in esports. Over this last weekend was Smash Summit 10, a huge tournament held every year, my personal favorite tournament every year, that during top 8 pulled in over 50,000 viewers. Now, I know you're thinking, oh, Nintendo's a big company. Of course they can get 50,000 viewers. That's easy. I mean, everybody knows Nintendo. Everybody loves Nintendo. This was done entirely without Nintendo's help because Nintendo hates competitive Smash. And that's what we're talking about today. Competitive Smash and Melee in general has just been a community that brings people together enjoying what they love. It's the same as any other sport, hobby, whatever. People like doing a mutual thing and they do it together and they have fun and they bond over it. That's all it is, and it continues to elevate to a higher level. Well, we're in the middle of something where you can't really go out and all gather in one room and play together in a tournament setting. Just doesn't make sense. It's not safe. It's the wrong thing to do. It's negligent. So a game like Melee that's 19 years old took a hit. You can't have tournaments if you can't go play a game that has no online features. That's where Slippy comes in. Slippy is a software developed by one guy, Fizzy, who quit his job and devoted himself to making online Melee work. And a few months ago it came out, and let me tell you, does it work? I was playing last night for 3+ hours with a friend who lives across the U.S. It felt like it did in high school when we were playing in my living room. It is awesome. It's the best thing to happen. I got back into the game. I used to play all the time through college. I dropped off because my GameCube really just stopped working. I didn't have a CRT television. Now I can play it anytime I want with anyone in the world. It's incredible. Nintendo saw this, didn't like it. The scene's growing. More people are getting introduced to this game, to these IPs. You'd think Nintendo would love it. I mean, it's more eyes on your property. It's more eyes on your game. Yeah, it's 19 years old, but somebody watching at home goes, hey, they have a new one of those. I want to play that. Boom, you got a game sale. Bippity boppity boopity. You'd think Nintendo would be all over it. They're not. The Big House, a tournament that's been going on for as long as I can remember, since I've been watching competitive Smash, recently received a cease and desist, claiming that they were using a modification of the game in Slippy and that Nintendo couldn't allow their intellectual property to be streamed and played in this way, which that's a bunch of malarkey to start with, but it's just sad to see a game so beloved be absolutely mistreated by its creator. Now, I'll get into the technical side real quick because you might be thinking, oh, Rebus, yeah, it sucks, but Nintendo's in their right. It's totally legal. Well, there's nothing illegal about having a ROM. That's been proven in court. Sites that host and distribute these ROMs, that's not so good. You're supposed to be able to take your disc, your physical disc. I'm looking at my Melee disc right now. Put that, boop, pop that in your computer, rip the files off of it. Perfectly legal. That has been proven in U.S. court. So there's nothing wrong there. They're claiming it's a mod to the game. It modifies the game, but it's actually a software that runs through the ROM that you own, adds features, 50 bytes. It does some Jeff Bezos magic in there and makes it so you can play online. That's all it is. It doesn't change the gameplay. It doesn't change the characters. It's just the game. It's the game with a little added feature that says, hey, play with whoever. Enjoy this. You're not constrained to who you can get to come over in a pandemic. You can play with anybody. Nintendo doesn't like that. And now I know what you also may be thinking, going, look, just play Ultimate. Just get into that competitive scene. Two things. The internet on Ultimate is doo-doo garbo butter, and Nintendo knows this, but also Nintendo isn't just working to stop Melee tournaments, they're working to stop Smash tournaments in general. A TwitLonger came out today that I'll link in the description that goes into detail from people in the community on the front lines of setting up tournaments and things of the nature, documenting and going through how time and time again Nintendo has tried to stop this community from taking off. Companies like MLG, Twitch, E-League, Red Bull have reached out to Nintendo and tried to set up a partnership that was almost entirely one-sided of going, hey, Nintendo, if you just say this is okay, we'll pay you for it. We'll pay you for the licensing fees. Just let us set up a tournament, set up a league, set up whatever, and stream your game and make it a bigger operation. And Nintendo has kind of flirted with the idea, but always shut it down after a while. This isn't just for Melee, this is for Brawl, this was for Smash 4, and it's happening with Ultimate. They just don't want to see their game played in a competitive way that not only do they not support it, but they go out of their way to shut it down. And that's what we're seeing with the Big House. In 2013 EVO, the biggest fighting game tournament in the world, held a contest that was who can raise the most for charity, donate in the name of a game, and the game that raises the most will be on EVO main stage 2013, streaming for the world to see. Melee won with over $100,000 donated, and Nintendo said, no, you can't stream our game. We won't allow it. People revolted. People were so angry that they gave all this money for a good cause. And Nintendo could have the audacity to stomp on that and say, no, not going to happen. That within 5 hours, Nintendo said, all right, fine, you can do it. This is the kind of people we're working with that are willing to go out of their way to stop a game from being streamed that is there because of charitable donations, because people love the game so much they're willing to give their own money to a good cause to see it played. I don't know any better marketing. I took a marketing elective in college, and they didn't tell me, hey, if people like your product, make sure it's hard for them to use it how they want. Only do it, only let them use it how you intend. If I'm making a spoon, I don't care if you use it for soup or chicken. I think it'll be harder with chicken, but if you want to do it, go for it, as long as you buy my spoon. So now you're probably thinking, okay, that's all well and good, but what can we do? Well, a couple of things. One, go on Twitter. I know you got it. We all do. It's my vice. It's yours too. Tweet out. Hashtag free Melee. Hashtag save Smash. They've been trending for days now. Be vocal. You have a voice, and it matters. Big House, probably not coming back this year. I highly doubt it. But we want it to be known that, hey, you can't just go around shutting down all these tournaments that have Slippy. We want to play the game that we love. It's 19 years old. I'm still going to buy your new game, Nintendo. I'm still going to buy your products. You release a Switch Pro, whatever. I'm on it. I love the games that you make, but let me enjoy the ones I want to enjoy. 2, there's a tournament that's going to happen in December. The LACS, sponsored by Ludwig. And all donations to his stream are going to the prize pool for that tournament. And guess what? All goes to charity. This video, I'm going to turn ad revenue on. Any money I make, I'm going to donate to that tournament to charity. I encourage you that if you feel strongly about it and you have the funds, go donate. It's going to charity. It's going to a good cause, and it shows Nintendo, hey, look, we care about this game. We care about helping others. This isn't just some evil consumer scheme to ruin the thing that you love and you made. We just love the game that you made, and we want to enjoy it how we enjoy it. Everybody enjoys things differently. Let us do it our way. And 3, I'm going to link some of my favorite sets to Melee matches in the description. Probably a couple from Summit this weekend to show you where Melee's at right now. Go check it out if you haven't. It's a really fun game to watch. It's a lot of fun to play. It's just fun. That's what this is all about, is people having fun in a time where fun is kind of hard to come by. Thanks for listening. If you don't agree with me, let me know in the comments. If you do agree with me, let me know in the comments. Hashtag free Melee. Go tweet it out. Go do whatever. Share this video. Do whatever you want. If these games mean something to you, if you care about them like I do, hashtag free Melee. let them know. That's all I got. Share this video. Let people know. Watch some sets. Play some Smash. Hashtag free melee. Hashtag save Smash. See you guys.